on NBC Connecticut. But it's not just the games that people are talking about or paying attention to. It's also big business for advertisers. So, you know, this guy's going to come in when we're talking about things like that. Steve Wolfberg is here from local advertising agency Cronin. Good morning to you.
Good morning. Great to be back.
So we're seeing all sorts of variations in some of the advertising. Samsung kind of hitting the mark, in fact, really hitting the mark with this do what you can't concept.
Yeah, what you're kind of seeing with the Olympic spots as opposed to the Super Bowl spots are the brands seem to be trying to align themselves with some of the brand truths of Olympians and the Olympics: determination, hard work, achievement. All the, the Super Bowl was about, building buzz and getting high marks on the ad meter and making people laugh. But here brands are really trying to associate with the Olympic Games and with the Olympians themselves. And Samsung's doing a great job with Do What You Can. Showing examples of just never giving up, again, just the determination and aligning that, those types of successes with what the Olympians do. So there are no actual Olympians in these commercials, but, based on the environment that the spots are around, you can certainly make the leap. And this campaign's been out for a couple of years, but certainly it makes a lot of sense and really resounds in the Olympics and in getting their brand truth out there about never giving up.
I think you're right. And speaking of never giving up, how about Shaun White? What an example of that last night. We were just talking about, we both watched it. You could see him getting that game face on. He killed it on the half pipe. He got a gold, but of course not without controversy.
Right, and this of course, that's the game face that I get before I come here to visit you guys. I just get so psyched
I wish
up.
That were true.
I mean, seeing Bob Maxon again, it's awesome. But again, that's another example. And what we're looking at here actually are spots that ran in the Super Bowl before the Olympics, right. But great spots for NBC. NBC spent a lot of money to get the rights to the Olympics, and rather than actually selling this time to other advertisers, they did fantastic spots on the Super Bowl. This is a great one. Everything turns into a half pipe, and there's his determination and redemption from coming in fourth at the Olympics 4 years ago. This was a great campaign with Shaun White, with Lindsey Vonn, with Chloe Kim, just all these great athletes, again, aligning the Olympians with what they feel with the brand that they're trying to represent.
That's right. Do you think that the brand comes, I mean, for me, all I see is Shaun White and Chloe Kim, and I'm riveted by how emotional these different ads are. Does this kind of advertising work?
It does. I mean, in the case of NBC, they just wanted you to tune in to the games. Yeah. But in terms of what Samsung's doing, what GE is doing, what Toyota is doing, and this seems to be this is another one from the NBC. This is great. The music difference between the two spots was amazing. In the first one, it was Iron Man by Black Sabbath, and this is Ray Charles doing America the Beautiful. This is a whole different story about the Olympic dream, the American dream. It summons up all different emotions. And NBC wins for sure. This drove a lot of people to watch the games, and the ratings are doing pretty well.
Yeah, and so is Chloe Kim.
Oh, that's for sure. She is already a star, but she's going to be a bigger star after this.
And there's more ads to come. We'll have to have you come back, and we'll look back at the Olympic ads. And we're just looking for excuses to get you in here.
I'm going to get my Shaun White game face on.
I do imagine where that could take you. He got a gold with it, right? Thanks for coming in.
Happy Valentine's Day.
Oh, and to you as well.
And to my wife.
And to your wife as well. And to everybody out there. All right, now here's the Daily 5 to watch this Valentine's Day.